Hello everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we're talking about 20 brand new designer IKEA items in 2022. I know you're like, IKEA and designer in the same sentence? Yes, these products are so good, you're gonna love them, so let's jump right into it. So in today's video, we're gonna really run the gamut of, different items. We're gonna talk about lighting, textiles, decor, we're gonna talk about everything. But the first thing I wanna talk about is this SYMFONISK lamp. So it's a little pricey, it's $169, but for you modern organic lovers, for those of you who are loving the moment that eclectic design is having right now, this is the lamp for you. Not only is it a speaker, but it also just looks super aesthetically pleasing. It has that string, right? So you get that level of detail there. It has a very simple base. With the modern organic, with contemporary styles, you want things that are really simple in terms of color, but they have really, really interesting textures or details, and that is exactly what this lamp is giving you. Now it's $169, which is a bit pricey, but again, it is also a speaker. So I love this. This would look great on a console or on a nightstand. Now, sconces are in right now, and the downside about sconces is normally you have to hardwire them, but not this Monog sconce from IKEA. It is only $29.99, and it is made out of wicker. It's handmade, and it's vibey. Again, if you're into the Japandi, the wabi-sabi, the modern organic, this is the light fixture for you because you're gonna get that organic feature up on the wall. You'll be able to carry your design upwards, and with those design styles, again, we're keeping everything really nice and simple, and this will do this, right? It's gonna give you light, and it's gonna give you decor, so it is a twofer, and you're gonna be really good with this. This can go on either side of your bed. It can go in your hallways. You can put this just about anywhere and it's gonna look fantastic. The first piece of artificial greenery I wanna talk about is this Smika, piece of greenery here. It is $8, a pretty penny. It's not super cheap, but Restoration Hardware has one that looks identical to this one, and this one still looks better. This one still looks better. I even bought the one from Restoration and it was very lackluster. I didn't end up being able to use it because it looks so fake. This one is phenomenal. You can put this in a big glass vase, a good big earthy vase. If you're into that overflowing greenery vibe that Athena Calderon's kind of started, this is your way to do it without bringing a tree indoors, because sometimes you bring a tree indoors and you bring some other critters indoors, and we just don't want that. So if you want the same look with artificial greenery, this Smika piece is for you. And again, I apologize if during this video I'm butchering the names. My Swedish subscribers here, you guys always come through for me, help me with the pronunciation, so correct me if I'm wrong. I'm always here and I'm ready to learn. Next, I want to talk about the FINNELMMAD vase. It is $13. It's a vase, but it kind of just looks like a candle holder, but you can use it as a planner as well. It looks kind of like a French horn to me. That's what came to mind. It looks like a French horn, but it is super cool. IKEA is really picking up on these trends. People are liking the weird shapes, the things that really like jar you, because you think before IKEA had those really basic candlestick holders. They were just like very farmhouse. Now they're picking up on the modern organic, on the contemporary. They're incorporating those shapes into their design. So I love this. I would use this for some shelf styling. I might use this for like a romantic dinner tablescape. I think the opportunities are endless here. This could even look nice on a nightstand if you want to put some candles on your nightstand, if you want to put some greenery, but I think this could actually just stand on its own on a nightstand. I love the way it looks. Next, we have the Honungsbar decorative dish. It is $10 and it's great, right? We're buying these bowls from West Down Pottery Barn. It's the same thing you've seen there, but it's in a beige color. So again, the earthy, these neutral colors are in, you guys. IKEA is picking up on it, and they're making things a lot more affordable. This is 9.5 inches in diameter, so it's a pretty good size. This is a great catch-all bowl for like your keys. You can put some fruit in there. Again, it's great for styling shelves or getting more items for styling shelves. I always kind of found that part of IKEA to be lackluster because they're all so small, but they're making bigger items so that you can really, create an entire vignette using items from IKEA. Now, if you've been here on the DIY with KB YouTube channel for a while, and if you haven't been, be sure to subscribe. If you've been here for a while, you've heard me talk about the Sennella collection time and time again. I love Sennella. I love the cushion covers. I love the curtains. And the one problem I had before is the curtains didn't come in the color black, right? They came in a deep dark gray, and we love gray, but we also love black. We love black. We're all black and white here. So the Sennellas finally come in black. The curtains finally come in black. So you can get that really good, moody, like Hogwarts energy that you were like looking for. If that's what you're looking for, I don't know why you wouldn't be looking for that, but they have the Sennellas in black now. They're chic. They come in 98 inches. I'm not sure if they come in the longer size, but they do come in the 98 inches. They're super easy to hang. They're super dramatic. And velvet curtains, other places, they're really expensive. They're $100 a panel, $200 a panel. This is a set of 2 for $60. So it's pricier than some other IKEA curtains, but it's velvet, it's blackout. It's gonna give you everything you've ever wanted a curtain to give you. Next, I'm going to talk about these EKRONMAL throw. So this throw is yellow, and I normally wouldn't put something yellow in here, but it was speaking to me. It looks like it's made out of 100% wool. I don't know if it is, but the texture is everything. I love the pattern. It's understated. It's going to warm up a space, right? It's that yellow. It's going to warm up the space without being super jarring. It's not neon yellow. It's a really nice calming yellow. You'd pair it with, you know, a pillow that's kind of a color like this one here. It's gonna look fab, and it's only $30 for IKEA. That's a lot, but I love it. I would probably layer this with some other throws they have at IKEA that I'm gonna share with you later, but this would look great in a decorative basket. If you get your decorative basket from IKEA, throw this in one of those baskets, use it to kind of cuddle up on the sofa. I love the texture it's bringing. It looks so high-end for IKEA, and you'll notice a lot of these products are a little bit more expensive relative to other products at IKEA, but they're still cheaper than actual true designer items. But don't sleep on IKEA, because every single designer I know, they go to IKEA, and that's where they pick up some of the best things for their clients. Now, the BESTA collection, the BESTAs are so great. They're so great. And now they have this wood slatted feature. So this is just one configuration of it. It's like $609. I don't need you to get this configuration. I just want to talk about this door. So maybe it's new to me, but at my IKEA, I've never seen this wood slatting before. They have this deep brown wood slatting, and it's giving you everything. So wood slatting is super in right now, putting this as an accidental in a room, and it's great, but it's trendy. I love the trend, but it is trendy. So a year from now, 2 years from now, you're going to be like, oh, I ruined my wall. Well, if you get the BESTA, you don't have to worry about that. You can do the slatting. You could buy these doors without even buying like the rest of the BESTA configuration if you want to kind of like DIY the slatting in your house. But I love the way it looks. It's giving you that texture. It's giving you that mid-century modern and industrial vibe at the same time, but you're not messing up your walls. You're just putting this on a wardrobe or something like that. If you have a wall niche or something, you can stick this in there, and it's going to give you all of that texture and more, plus some amazing hidden storage. This is the type of thing that you light with those LED lights that they have elsewhere in IKEA, and it is going to look amazing. So I'm really excited about this new rollout of this BESTA configuration. Next, I want to talk about this Fro Torp side table. Now, it's $100. That is a pretty penny for IKEA, but let's talk about it because it has a black glass top and then it has a faux marble bottom. I love that they let you know that it is not real marble. IKEA, I never thought it was going to be real marble, but thank you for your transparency. So you have this faux marble bottom, and I like the look. I like the smoky glass. I think it's sexy. It's really sexy. Like IKEA is really, like, if you want an industrial like bachelor pad, like go to IKEA first. Like every bachelor pad I do, I'm like, we can do this from IKEA, and then we'll get some leather chairs from somewhere else. But I love the look of this table. It's a little bit pricey, so I'd probably say go see it in person. Make sure it's sturdy. It's not going to fall over and break that glass. But I love the marble detail. Again, it's all about, people are leaning into like those monochromatic spaces where there's not too much color, but we're packing on the texture and the detail and the differing materials to stop it from being boring. So this is a great opportunity to use this piece. So if you're a black and white lover, which you might be because you're here on my channel, check this piece out. So IKEA has been rolling out a ton of chandeliers, and I love that. I've not purchased one to date, but I love that they're doing it. So let's talk about this Storslinga chandelier, which is only $70. A $70 chandelier is amazing. Let me make sure that's right. Correct. It is only $70, and it is intricate. It's a piece of art. It's a piece of art. That's all I can say. I know that this is going to be a piece that isn't for everyone. It kind of reminds me of IKEA's most recent art event that didn't sell very well, but the people who did pick up those pieces, they used them beautifully. But it's intricate. This is a focal piece. This looks great in a bedroom. IKEA uses this in a bedroom. I think this could also look nice in like an eat-in kitchen area if you want to make it a little bit more contemporary. I love the look of this. I see how it's Scandinavian. I wouldn't put this in the modern organic or anything like that because it is fairly dark, but I do like the look of this. So if you're looking for a really affordable chandelier, check this one out. And of course, pedestal tables are still in. So I do want to talk about this DOCKSTA dining table. It's $180. It comes in both black and white. It's just a really basic pedestal table, but you can't beat the price. These pedestal tables elsewhere, they cost upwards of $500, upwards of $750. And it's a table with no detail on it, right? And a lot of tables have no detail, but they're so expensive. So I love the price on this one. I think you can't beat it, especially if you have to have a bistro dining situation, you can do it with this. It's 40.5 inches in diameter, which is a pretty decent size. You and your partner can sit down and have breakfast, and it will get the job done. So if you're living in a smaller space, this is definitely a good table option for you. And if you want to take it to the next level, you think the top is boring, contact paper and peel and stick wallpaper is always your friend. IKEA products honestly are made to be hacked. Now, let's talk about these BERGMUND chairs. So slipcover chairs have been super in. People have loved that look. I had that look in my house. The cloud-like chairs, they look like the ones from Restoration Hardware, right? We love the slipcover chairs that they had at Pottery Barn, and everyone loves them, but they're so expensive. So they actually have these BERGMUND chairs now, only $105, and I think they've had these BERGMUND chairs before, but they used to only have it in white, but now they have it in beige, or maybe I think that was different because they had the ties in the back. So this is a new iteration of a slipcover chair. So you get the chair and the slipcover for $105, which is a great deal. Now, if you don't like the comfort of the IKEA chair, which I would imagine you wouldn't because they don't feel very good, you can always buy these slipcovers on different chairs, right? Just find a chair that kind of matches the dimension of the IKEA one. But slipcover chairs, they always look super nice and people love them because if you want your space to look really sophisticated, but you do have kids, these are really easy because you just throw them in the washer with some bleach or whatever, and they look good as new. So I love this option for you. I also love the beige because if you like that more formal look, but you still want those neutrals, this is a great way to do it without having to introduce that stark white that everyone was doing in years past that may not work for your design style right now. Next is the Get-A-Pel bedspread. So it's $40, and I wanted to talk about this bedspread because people are really into dressing their beds right now, right? But dressing your bed can be difficult because it gets pricey. A duvet cover these days is like $300, and I'm like, but I'm still cold. It's not even covering me. It's covering my duvet, which I also have to buy, which also ends up being expensive. But I love this bedspread because it's affordable, it's cheap, but it adds that texture and detail you're looking for. So sure, it probably won't be the most comfortable thing in the world, but because it is a bedspread, you will literally never, ever touch it unless you sleep on top of your covers, in which case we do need to talk about that because I don't like that, right? But I love the bedspread. It's cute. It's black and white. I love the little details. Great for a kid's room. Great for really any room. I don't even know why I said kids room. It's just really nice and cute. It's a great way to add another layer of detail to your bedding without having to break the bank. I also adore this LUKTVAEDD throw. It is $20, and I love that it has the black, the brown, the cream. It has so many different colors in there. It's very Southwestern. So for people who are really enjoying that eclectic design style, this is a way to do that. Again, people are loving warm colors right now. This is a great way to introduce that. This throw would look great on your bed, on your sofa, on your accent chair. It's just a great throw, and it seems to be very well made. I have touched it. I do like the way that it feels, so I love the look of this one. So pattern is also in right now. People are loving patterns. I'm loving patterns. I'm loving taking colors that I'm seeing in my artwork and kind of pulling those colors into my cushion cover. So this KUSTFLY cushion cover, it is $12. It is cream and black. I love the checkered look here. It's really interesting to look at. It looks like kind of it's going in a different direction no matter what perspective you glance at it with. I would pair it with a nice black pillow or again something else that's cream, really to liven up a space. I would really put it in a space that looks just like mine. I adore it. This pillow cover is going to work for a myriad of design styles. So pick this one up. Next, I'm going to talk about the Lisa cushion cover. So it's $25 in the 26 by 26. It also comes in the 20 by 20, and I have had this, so it's new-ish. So it was the faux fur cushion cover I had on my sofas, and I really loved it. I love how big it is. It gives me like Pottery Barn vibes without the Pottery Barn price. It's really nice and full. I actually didn't overstuff it. I kind of like the floppy look of it. The dog loves sitting on it. It's a great way to introduce like a new texture via the faux fur without having real fur. The only downside of this is that it doesn't wash very well. It really sheds, so it's not as soft. It still looks great, it just isn't as soft. So if you're buying it for, you know, the softness of it, be aware of that. I don't know how often you wash your like throw pillow covers, so I'm not going to judge you if you don't do it, and so you will never have to worry about that. But I love them. They look super high end. I've loved all of them. I've had them for a few months and they're a hit. So I try to stay away from the plant section at IKEA because I think a lot of the faux plants look super fake, but I do love this FAUX bird of paradise. It's $70 for a 9-foot bird of paradise. Again, I'm thinking about Restoration Hardware. I'm thinking about West Elm. Those prices, $500, $700, $1,000 for a faux plant. Couldn't justify it, but this one is so cheap. It is $70 and it's 9 feet tall. 9 feet is huge. A lot of people don't even have 9-foot ceilings, right? So this is going to be amazing in your space. You know, bird of paradise plants, the faux ones all look faux, but I think this is actually a really convincing one because they do have some real bird of paradise plants at IKEA. So you can get the faux one and the real one, put them side by side and see if it kind of passes your faux greenery test. And if it does, bring it home. It's so cute. It's so tall. You just can't beat the height on this one. They also have this brand new FAUX faux fig plant. I love it. It's $25. It looks super real. I love the detailing. The deep greens tend to look a lot more real. This would look great on your kitchen. counter, on your island, on your coffee table. I love it. It's a very, very convincing faux plant, and that's all we're ever looking for, and it's only 25 bucks. And last but certainly not least, IKEA actually now has this Fajka olive tree. It is 53¼ inches, so a very decent height for $50. I really like it. I think finding a good olive tree is really, really hard these days, and olive trees are honestly the most convincing fake tree in my opinion. So if you've been looking for an olive tree, this is a good one to elevate it. Since it's only 53¼ inches, put it in a pot with some garbage. Yes, I said some garbage. Put it in a pot with some garbage, cover it with some moss or some soil to kind of make it look real, and you will be good to go. I love this. IKEA is really stepping up their artificial plant game, and I promise you it's going to elevate your house a whole lot more, especially since green is in. Green is the new neutral. Greenery is also in because people are really connecting with nature. So you want to do your best to bring those outdoor elements inside, and a really good way to do this if you are just don't have a green thumb or you don't have any sunlight is with these faux plants from IKEA. And last but not least, I want to talk about this CHILISTRAN hanging planter. It is $13, and I really like it because you get the hanging planter look, right? So you can have your plants on display, but it doesn't look super bohemian. You don't have to have the macrame, because macrame is not it for me. It works for a lot of design styles, but I don't really care for it. What I also love about the CHILISTRAN is that you can actually hook the planters together. So you can make an arrangement of, you know, hanging plants in one window and make it kind of like an art installation. You could probably put things in there other than plants. You can really do whatever. What I'd probably do is like put plants in there, and it also put like a light in there so that they could light up, and you could actually have like a lit window of plants at nighttime. That would look so cool. It'd be so moody, and it would be art and decoration at the same time, which sounds fantastic. Okay, you guys, that's it for today's video. Those were 20 brand new IKEA products in 2022 that look designer. I'm obsessed with all of these products. I would buy all of these products, and I promise you they are not going to be there for long. They're going to sell out super quickly, so head to your local IKEA. If you like today's video though, please don't forget to subscribe, like this video, and check me out on Instagram. And until next time, have a beautiful day.